There comes a moment in every chosen one's journey when the people who tried to break you finally understand. They've lost. They spent so much time plotting, manipulating, and trying to tear you down. They thought they could control your mind, twist your emotions, and keep you trapped in their toxic cycle. But now, they've run out of options. At first, they didn't take you seriously. They assumed you would always be available, always willing to explain yourself, always caught up in their drama. They underestimated your strength, your resilience, and your ability to let go. But as time passed, something terrifying dawned on them. You don't care anymore, and that realization, it's eating them alive. They see it in the way you move differently, the way you glow with a peace they can't comprehend, the way you no longer react to their tricks and mind games. They thought they had power over you, but now, that power is gone. And the worst part, they did it to themselves. Their power over you is completely broken. They used to thrive off your reactions. Every time you got upset, every time you tried to defend yourself, every time you let their words get under your skin, they felt powerful. They fed off your emotions like parasites, twisting situations to make you question yourself. But something changed. You evolved. You stopped explaining. You stopped justifying. You stopped playing the game. You walked away. And now, they're sitting there, staring at the wreckage of their own actions, realizing they played themselves. Because the truth is, they never had power over you to begin with. You just hadn't realized it yet. The moment you stopped reacting, they lost their grip on you. The moment you chose peace over drama, they lost their influence. The moment you turned your back on their nonsense, they lost you forever. And now, they feel that loss. It's hitting them like a wave of cold reality, and it hurts. Now they have to watch you win. The worst part for them, they don't get to be part of your story anymore. Once, they were the center of your thoughts. You used to worry about what they said, how they felt, what they would do next. But now, they don't exist in your world anymore. And nothing is more painful for them than being forgotten. They see you leveling up. They see you stepping into your purpose. They see you achieving everything they said you never would. And they can't do a damn thing about it. They're stuck in the past while you're building the future. They're drowning in their own bitterness while you're thriving in your peace. They try to destroy you, but instead, they destroyed themselves. Now, they have to sit back and watch you shine, and it's killing them. You've outgrown them, and it shows. One of the hardest pills for them to swallow is this: you don't need them anymore. At one point, you may have looked up to them. Maybe you wanted their approval, their validation, or even their love. But now, you've outgrown them. You see them for who they truly are: small-minded, insecure, and lost. People who never worked on themselves, so they try to tear others down instead. People who wasted their energy gossiping, hating, and scheming instead of growing. But you chose differently. You chose healing. You chose growth. You chose to break free from the cycle of negativity. And now, they're standing there, watching you rise, realizing they will never have access to you again. That access is permanently denied. That door closed forever. And it's only now that they understand. It's truly over. It's too late for them now. There was a time when they could have been part of your journey. A time when you would have forgiven them, helped them, even lifted them up with you. But that time is gone. They had their chance, and they wasted it. They thought you would always be there, always willing to listen, always willing to forgive. Now, they are nothing but a distant memory. They finally understand. It's truly over. They never thought this day would come. In their minds, you are always going to be there, always going to respond, always going to give them another chance. They underestimated your strength, your resilience, and your ability to walk away for good. They were so sure they had control over you that no matter what they did, no matter how much they lied, betrayed, or disrespected you, you would always stay. But the day you left, the day you decided enough was enough, something inside them shattered. At first, they laughed, thinking it was just a phase. They assumed you were just trying to make a statement, that sooner or later you'd come running back, desperate for their approval, desperate for their validation. But as time passed, as the silence between you grew louder, the realization began to sink in. You weren't coming back, and that realization, it's destroying them. They thought you needed them. They thought they had you trapped in their cycle of manipulation and toxicity. But now, they see the truth. It wasn't you who needed them. It was them who needed you. They used to thrive off your reactions, feeding off your energy like parasites. Every argument, every moment of anger, every attempt you made to defend yourself only made them feel more powerful. They never had their own source of strength, so they stole yours. But now, all of that is gone. You've taken your energy back, and without it, they are lost. They are left sitting in the emptiness they created for themselves, suffocating in the silence you've given them. They thought your silence meant weakness, but now they understand. It's the ultimate power move. The worst part for them is that they now have to watch you win. Before, they convinced themselves that you would never succeed without them. They told themselves that you needed them to survive, that without their presence, you would crumble. But instead, you've flourished. You've leveled up in ways they never expected. And now, they are stuck in a nightmare of their own making, forced to watch you step into your purpose, while they remain trapped in the same stagnant place they've always been. They see your glow, your success, your peace, and it burns them from the inside. They see that you have moved on, that you are no longer concerned with their opinions, and that realization is too much for them to bear. They thought they could break you, but in the end, they only broke themselves. They thought they could stop your blessings, but they only delayed their own. Now, they are left with nothing but regret, realizing they had someone truly valuable in their life, and they let their pride and ego destroy it. They thought they could always come back, that you would always be there, always waiting, always willing to give them another chance. But now, they find themselves blocked, ignored, erased from your world. They search for ways to pull you back in, to make you react, to reopen the door they slammed shut with their own hands. But it's too late. That chapter is over. That door is closed forever. They finally understand that they have lost you completely, and it's eating them alive. Now, they sit in the wreckage of their own actions, realizing the truth. They were the ones who needed you, not the other way around. And now, they will have to live with that reality for the rest of their lives. They thought they were winning, but in the end, you had the last laugh. Because while they were busy trying to destroy you, you were busy becoming unstoppable. And now, all they can do is watch from a distance as you rise higher than they ever imagined. It's truly over, and this time, they know it. They never thought your silence would be this loud. At first, they convinced themselves it was temporary, that you were just taking a break, that eventually you would miss them enough to reach out. But as the days turned into weeks and the weeks into months, reality started to hit them hard. The absence of your voice, your presence, your energy, it's unbearable for them. They are beginning to understand that you were the only source of warmth in their cold, empty world. Without you, they are left with nothing but their own negativity. And for the first time, they are being forced to sit with the consequences of their actions. They underestimated your ability to move forward. They believed you would crumble without them, that without their approval, you would lose yourself. But now, they see you thriving, glowing, becoming even stronger than before. They watch from a distance as you continue to elevate, reaching levels they never thought you could. They see you smiling, unbothered, living your best life, and it eats them alive. The thought of you being happy without them, of you succeeding despite their efforts to bring you down, is something they cannot accept. It drives them crazy because they no longer have the power to shake you, to control you, to make you doubt yourself. They replay every moment in their mind, searching for where they went wrong. They convince themselves that maybe, just maybe, if they had done things differently, you would still be there. But deep down, they know the truth. They pushed you too far. They took your kindness for granted, believing that no matter how much they hurt you, you would always forgive, always return, always fight to keep them in your life. But now, they are learning the hardest lesson of all. Not everyone stays, and not everyone gives infinite chances. They thought you were the one who needed them, but now they see that they were the ones who needed you. The power is in your hands now, and that truth is killing them more than any words ever could.